Welcome to WeLearn. I am Sarulak, faculty of PCTI last 2 years, and today I am going to discuss about computer graphics. What is computer graphics? Computer graphics is nothing but it is used to implement on computer if you want to draw any drawing or graphics on computer. That means thus we can say that computer graphics is the study of how to generate or how to draw image on computer. Image may be anything, it may be a glass, it may be of a pen, it may be of picture. If you want to draw a line on computer, you have to know the Cartesian coordinate system. So first of all, we know the coordinate system. This is the coordinate of a screen. As we know, the graphics resolution of any screen is 1020 into 6, 768 pixel. 640 into 480 pixel. This is the coordinate of, this is the width of x and the width of y, height. That means we can denote it with y. Coordinate system is that where we can internet x, this is the x coordinate and this is a y coordinate. The total pixel coordinate is this 768 and this is 10024. In this resolutions we can draw any image. Most of the image, if you want to draw on computer, that we can draw it with line tool. If you want to draw a line from this coordinate to this coordinate, first of all, we have to know the coordinate of origin and the coordinate of destinations, and according to this we can define graphics on computer. So first you know that computer graphics is emerging from, if we want to implement computer graphics, so what's the use of computer graphics in computer sciences? As we know that every area of computer, every area of business can implement computer graphics. This is a big tool. So if we want to draw an image from this coordinate to this coordinate, we have to know the coordinate position of this. So thus we can say that if we divide the coordinate into length of 10, then 10, 20, 30, 40 or 50, and it may be divided at 10, 20, 30, 40 or 50. The origin point of x coordinate is this. We can plot a point on 10, 10. We want to plot a point on P1 10, 10 and P2 40, 30. Then we have to find the origin of point 1, and here we can see that point 1 origin is 10, 10. This is called x1 coordinate. This is x1 and this is x and this is y, and this is called x dash or this is called y dash. So this is the origin point of point 1, 10 and 10. This is the origin point of x, that means P1, and this is the destination's point 40, 30. So x is 40 and y is 30. X 40 and y 30. So we can plot a destination point, and according to source and destinations, the line will be generated as follows. So using line tool, we can draw any types of graphics. And if we want to draw a graphics or draw a line on computer, we have various methods using which we can implement any drawing on computer, and we can implement it by DDA and Bresena algo. These two algos are used to plot a pixels on computer screen. So if you want to study, if you want to implement computer graphics, we have required software, and the software is required software to implement computer graphics. First, Visual Studio tool, and second, graphics library. That is OpenGL. We can integrate OpenGL with Visual C++. Visual C++ is the part of Visual Studio tool. OpenGL is a graphics library which may be downloaded from website it is open source. OpenGL graphics library is open software code. You can what is open source code? Open source code is a code which is downloaded free of cost from our website, and we can implement, we can enhance that software, or it may be downloaded by any user to implement computer graphics. So as you know, computer graphics, we can divide the computer graphics into two parts. We can divide computer graphics into two parts: 2D graphics and 3D graphics. Graphics. It is a two-dimensional picture. It generates on 2D plane, that is X and Y coordinate. While 3D graphics it is a three-dimensional picture. It generates on 3D plane, that is X, Y and Z coordinate. This is the basic difference of 2D and 3D graphics. In 2D graphics, there is two planes only, that is X coordinate and Y coordinate. Computer screen is a 2D screen, a 2D plane. Like on computer screen, we can see a 2D picture at a time, a two plane, a two sides of a picture at a time, that is the X coordinate and Y coordinate, Y and X. And 3D graphics, the projection of 3D graphics only on 2D plane. We can say that we can see 3D graphics only 2D plane. So we can say that 3D graphics generates on a 3D plane, that is the X, Y and Z coordinate, and 2D graphics created on a 2D plane, that is the X and Y coordinate. So we can implement we can implement 2D and 3D both graphics on computer. We can implement any 2D graphics in any language like C, C++, Java, or if we want to implement 3D graphics on computers, we have to implement, we have to integrate OpenGL library, Open Graphics library to implement 3D graphics. So we can generate a 2D graphics using C, Java, etc. If we want to implement 3D graphics on computer, we can't implement it with C or Java. We have to use C++ with OpenGL library. Without OpenGL library, we cannot draw 3D graphics on computers. If we want to implement 3D graphics on computers, we have to implement OpenGL with C++. And without OpenGL graphics library, you only create or you only draw 2D graphics on your computer. So there are various extensions of computer graphics like the extension of computer graphics is .jpg, .bmp, .gif.png. The extension of GG is joint picture export group. BMP is bitmap picture, and GIF is graphics interchange format, and PNG is portable network graphics. etc. These are the various extensions of computer graphics, and these extensions are belongs to computer graphics, and they are the graphics of graphics is of two types: raster graphics and vector graphics. Raster graphics made up of pixels and vector is made up of objects. So computer can implement only computer can implement both the graphics, that is the rasters and vectors, and these are the extensions of raster graphics. JPG, Joint Picture Export Group, is the extension of raster graphics. BMP, Bitmap Graphics, Bitmap Picture, is the extension of raster graphics. Raster graphics is made up of combinations of pixels. We can implement both the raster and vector graphics on computer. If we want to draw vector graphics on computers, we have to use a specialized software. We have to use the one kind of software, one type of software who may implement the vector graphics. Okay? So what type of software? What type of software can implement vector graphics? What type of software may implement vector graphics? CorelDRAW, AutoCAD, etc. These softwares can implement vector graphics, or using CorelDRAW or AutoCAD we can implement vector graphics on computers. In vector graphics, we cannot change the pixels of any locations. In vector graphics, if we want to draw a house using vector graphics, it may be combinations of object. Here is a one line only. This is a one line. This is the start from, this is the end point. If we want to select this line, the whole line is selected, and we cannot apply two colors in this line. If we want to change the color, into red, we can easily implement. We can apply a single color in this object, but if we want to implement two colors, from here to here we can implement red, and from here to there we can implement white. We cannot implement it on vector graphics, but on raster graphics we can apply from start to end is red, and from here to there is white, because raster graphics is made up of combinations of pixels, and we can change the pixels colors from here to here and from here to there. Pixels color from here to there is red, and from here to there is white. So in vector graphics, any sceneries that is generated on computer graphics is the type of rasters. If we want to draw a graphics on AutoCAD by using line or by using object, so as you know, as discussed earlier, that AutoCAD may generate a vector graphics, but it does not display on computer. it displays only on, if we have to, if you want to display this graphics on computer, you have the requirement of AutoCAD. If you don't have the software AutoCAD, you cannot display it on computers. But you may convert it into raster graphics, and then this graphics may be displayed on any specified software, any specified computers. Like, if we want to convert this vector graphics into raster graphics, then these graphics converted into these extensions .jpg, .bmp, .gif and .png, and we can easily display it on any type of computer, because raster graphics may display on any resolutions on any computer screen. So we learned that computer graphics, graphics is of two types, raster and vector, and earlier graphics may be defined into two parts, that's the 2D graphics and 3D graphics. So we can implement any type of graphics on computers. If we want to implement 2D graphics, then we have a specified software, like we can 2D graphics on, we can implement 2D graphics by using any language. We can use C, we can use C++, we can use Java to implement 2D graphics on computers. But if we want to implement 3D graphics on computers, we cannot use directly C, we cannot use directly Java, or we can say that Java or C may not implement 3D graphics directly. If you want to implement 3D graphics, then you have a special type of software like OpenGL libraries, or you can use OpenGL library if you want to implement 3D graphics, and we cannot use OpenGL directly on OpenGL directly to implement 3D graphics on computers. OpenGL is a tool, OpenGL is a library may not use directly by the programmer or by the users. Library may be implemented with any types of language. So in your syllabus, in IGNOU syllabus, OpenGL library is used with Visual Studio tool, as we can we see earlier that Visual Studio tool we can implement OpenGL library with Visual C++ software. So if you want to implement computer graphics on computers, you have the two specialized softwares, Visual C++ and Visual OpenGL library. You can download OpenGL libraries from internet. It is free of cost because it is open source software. And second is Visual Studio tool. And if you have Visual Studio tool, then Visual C++ is the integrated part of Visual Studio tool. If you have Visual Studio tool, then you can install Visual C++ from that tool. So these where can we implement computer graphics?